Hi, welcome to Doing Divorce Right. I'm Jennifer Hurvitz. I'm your host for today and every Tuesday. And if you'll notice today, we are not only live video audio wise, we are video wise too. And that's why I'm all messed up because I'm on video on YouTube and audio on my podcast. So if you'll notice, I have someone sitting next to me if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're not watching on YouTube and you're listening, I'm going to take a deep breath and slow down today. I've had lots of coffee. It's already coffee time and I'm already amped up today. If you're listening, you can't see my guest in the studio today, but if you're watching, you can see I have Jim Healey with me. Funny guy, Jim Healey. Say hi, Jim.
Not that funny. Hi, Jim.
Kind of funny. Come closer.
I'm sorry.
That's the Batman voice. Not Batman.
Not Batman.
No, Batman, who usually he is Batman on Facebook. But we're going to do no Batman today, just regular Jim. We're glad to have him today. And actually, this is really kind of funny, not funny, but I've had, 12 episodes, but 10 legit episodes on Doing Divorce Right. And Jim Healey has the most downloaded episods.
Holla!
Jim Healey in the house. So we're bringing Jim back because I did one by myself, like a what would Jim do episode, which got an astounding number of hits. Right? Downloads, thanks. And then we did another one with Jim, which was, what was the topic? Oh, the science of attraction. And that was our most recorded download episode. Right.
Because I listened to it 3,000 times.
No, it's unique views.
I went to the public library.
He did not.
I listened to it 3,000 times.
I'm going to drink some coffee.
From 3,000 different machines.
No, we had a lot of downloads. So I guess it's like a really, I didn't know this, but we have like over... I'm not going to say the number to jinx us, but
it's a bunch.
I have, and I have these earphones and they look stupid. I'm going to buy earbuds and he doesn't need them, but you can't see it. But I have over 1,500 downloads in 10 episodes, which is like big. Nice. Awesome.
High five.
So thanks for my listeners who are listening and now watching on YouTube. Jennifer Hurvitz is my channel. Thanks guys for listening and watching and doing all that fun stuff on Doing Divorce Right.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're welcome. Anyway, so we have our little iPhones here today because we are going to talk about an article that I read. This is what I do. I read articles and then we talk about them because I think it's kind of fun. This is actually called, ready for this, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
It's called 7 Types of People You Should Always Swipe Left On.
Now, which is left? Is left good or bad?
Left is, look, you don't even know. I do. Left is bad on Tinder. Left is bad. So if you're on Tinder, which is one of the most popular dating sites, we have Tinder, we have Match.com where we met. I'm smiling, where we met, smiles. And Match.com, Tinder, Bumble, which I also think is a good one. I guess there's Plenty of Fish. I don't know that one. There's Bagel and Coffee now.
Farmers Only.
Farmers Only. There's out for herpes. If you have herpes, I wanted to say if you have herpes, there's Positive Match. So if you have herpes, you guys don't feel like you can't be out there. Get out there with your herpes and go on Positive Match. I think that's cool.
Sure. It's great. But farmers can have one.
Farmers can have one, and Christian Mingle, all those goods. So this
Christian
one is
Mingle.
called, it's for Tinder specifically. Yeah, that word. It's 7 people. This can be for anyone, I think. It's not only saying you don't have to swipe, but these are people you really should avoid.
Like the plague.
Like the plague at all costs. 7 types of people you should always swipe left on. They're saying swipe left, but you should avoid at all costs. It's called The Super Unlike. It's by Brittany Wong. She wrote this in January, so thank you, Brittany, for this. And we're going to talk about it today. It's basically saying when it comes to online dating, those profile photos and bite-sized bios are everything. I agree with that. I think that it's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you need help with your bio, come find me because I can write it.
True.
I do. I write bios now and do that good stuff. So but this is like basically saying, Jim, if you're legitimately looking for a long-term relationship, not a hookup.
Is Tinder really for a long-term relationship?
Yes.
Honestly.
Let me tell you something. I found some great guys on Tinder.
Did you now?
I've hair in my mouth. You can't see what I did. I found some great guys on Tinder. I think it's a great site because here's why. Tinder, you're allowed to have 300 characters.
For your bio.
300 words, 300, it's quick, but it's enough to just get your point across.
Donald Trump would use Tinder if he was on dating sites, I think.
Let's not talk about the Donald.
I'm pretty sure. That's like Twitter times 2, right? Or did they increase Twitter? Isn't Twitter like 140?
I think it's 140.
I thought they doubled it. But anyway, he would love it.
But you don't use hashtags on Tinder.
Yes. Ooh, you can?
You could, but why would you? Like hashtag.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to get on Tinder. Think of the hashtags.
You,
The hashtags alone are worth creating a profile.
we don't use hashtags on Tinder. What do you say?
Why not?
Hashtag dating, hashtag slutty, hashtag like INJ whatever,
Yeah.
hashtag
Looking for a hookup.
hookup, hashtag drama free. Okay, that's another one. Drama free, hashtag drama. Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is if you're looking for legitimately looking for a relationship, people. These are the 7 types of profiles we do not want.
I may have to sneeze.
You have to sneeze? Oh my God, what do we do if we have to sneeze?
I don't know.
Help me, Nicole, my editor, what do we
Sorry.
do? Did you save it?
I-
Are you not sneezing?
It went away. I'm good.
Oh, thank God, don't look at the light.
Passed.
God, could you imagine if you just sneezed on my podcast? What do you do about that? We
Is there a cough button somewhere?
I guess we could, like on Howard Stern, what does he do?
There's a cough button.
If he sneezes, do they edit it?
No, there's a cough button. There's a button you hit, and it like mutes it for. Oh, there's a mute button right there. You could hit that for just a second on your microphone,
Oh my God, you could sneeze, we
and
could
then
come
sneeze
back.
or cough or whatever, and then
I
come right
don't know.
back.
Nicole
Anyway,
is a genius.
moving right along.
My VA, Nicole, would just fix that for us, and she would, I don't know what she would do. Anyway, but back to this. So number 1 type of person you're going to swipe left on is called, she names it the Debbie Downer. This is the person who's wasting valuable dating profile space, complaining about how tired they are of people playing games online or anything similar. So typically like the person that's like, I'm so sick of all those drama-filled people, or I'm so, right? Is that what they're saying?
Yep.
It's a sign that they are jaded or angry in relationships and in general. It's a good chance that these people will exhibit these same negative type of energy, like negative whatever, on dates.
On dates. Yep.
Right. So if you find a person on a website that's talking about negative shit, they're going to be negative in real life. Is that what she's saying?
Yes. And they've probably, in my opinion, probably been through some type of pain or hurt there. They've
haven't we
clearly, yes, but it sounds like they've recently been through that pain / hurt. So you've got
Swipe left.
swipe left. Yeah, they just got out something bad, and they're not really in a good place. So maybe you should move along and find somebody
Maybe
else.
they shouldn't be dating yet.
Yes, maybe they
Maybe
should
they
take a
should
break.
take a break.
Maybe they should get some coaching.
Some coaching from me? Perhaps. I say it's about a year. I dated too soon after my separation. I feel like you did too.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes,
No.
you did.
No.
I won't say names.
I
But you
didn't.
did. I feel like you jumped right in. I as well did. I'm admitting it. The first step is admitting. You should admit when you're wrong.
After you escape hell, you're going to go.
Okay, I understand escaping hell. You get out of hell, but then you maybe you get out there and you fuck a lot, or you get back. You do your what you don't.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying. Maybe you would do that, but you don't get into a long-term relationship immediately, because the first one out of the gate is always
Tough.
tough.
Yes.
So if you're on Tinder and you're looking for a long-term relationship, you're not going to be like, oh, yeah, whiny, bitchy. No,
So just going to fuck fest, basically. Is that what you want?
I'm not saying you should. I'm saying, shut up. Maybe. Number 2, let's move on. Moving on.
right along.
Moving right along. This selfie addict. Oh, they have little pictures on here of like people taking selfies. Do you see that? You can't see it, people
Is that
listening.
from Friends? Who?
It's from Friends. No, it's from,
No.
who's that?
Oh, it's got to be Kardashians.
The Kardashians, of course, are like, you can't see me making selfie faces, but yeah, it says, the selfie addict. Sprinkling a good selfie or two among your profile pictures is understandable, but be wary of someone who is only posting selfies. A selfie addict.
I hate those bitches. Hate them.
It's harsh. Hate is such a harsh word.
Well, I'm a harsh person.
You're really not that harsh. He plays a harsh guy on TV. But yeah, so they're saying like, oh, guys that do this, the locker room selfies and the bathroom selfies and the.
Yeah, at least save those for when you start texting afterward. Could have something.
I mean, but I feel like, guys, we said this before on one of our shows, Jim, that it's hard for a guy not to take a selfie.
True. There's no guy who's going to ask another guy to take photos of him. It's not going to happen.
Well, don't you have pictures sitting around?
No.
Well, so then what do? You take a selfie. So maybe they're speaking of girls in this position.
Yes, looks like they're speaking of girls, which is interesting because a female wrote the article, right? So
Yeah. Oh,
not really-
oh, she's maybe a little bitter herself.
Could be.
Well, it says the biggest, because they come off as self-absorbed,
Yep.
overtly sexual, and they don't leave enough to the imagination.
Yeah, guys aren't taking bikini and duck face selfies typically, so that seems like it's an anti.
I see.
I think she hates women.
Oh,
No, she doesn't.
no, she doesn't. But it says the best profile, according to this woman who wrote this article, says features 3 types of photos. And I agree with this. I tell my clients this.
I totally agree with this.
Don't you agree? A clear picture of of the person's face, a full body shot from head to toe, and an activity photo where they're doing something passionate.
They're passionate about.
They're passionate about. I don't think. look at.
I think you get a good vibe off someone.
I'm passionate about dancing. I love to dance. I'm not like taking a picture of me doing the cha-cha.
Well,
That is stupid.
maybe you could take a photo of you shopping. You're big into shopping. You could have a photo in front of you in front of
Hold
Target.
on. If you can't see me, I'm flipping him off right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm flipping off my board.
You could have a Target cart filled to the brim,
Okay.
and then have you going, and that could be your profile.
Attention Target shoppers. Jennifer's in aisle 3 again.
I think that's what you should do.
Oh, yes.
But if it's an activity you like, I mean,
I like shopping. What's wrong with that?
every female would have a photo of them hiking, even though.
Every fucking why? They're lying. You know that, right?
Oh, totally. Because they're trying to lure a man into their lair. They're like black widows, really.
He's not bitter at all. No, he's not. Number 3, the playa. Oh, and she even quoted Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou once told Oprah, when people show you who they are, believe them. The great Maya Angelou. Yes. She's quoting Maya. I mean, really? I mean, come on now. In a dating website, she's going to quote Maya? I don't know how I feel about that. Likewise, when someone says
She transcends all genres.
Yes. Likewise, when someone says they're not looking for something serious, do yourself a favor and believe them.
Yes.
The playa. That's right. When they're not looking for something serious, believe them. Well, why would someone say they're not looking for someone serious? Why are they on the website?
Because Tinder's a hookup site.
It is not a hookup site.
It is in my book.
No, it's not. In your book, but in lots of
They try to make it, I don't know.
serious.
Yeah, they try to make it like legit and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's 300 characters and photos of people. It seems like a hookup site to me.
It wasn't. I found some great guys on Tinder. Notice I'm not with him anymore, but
True.
Okay, it says, but
I met some interesting people on Tinder as well, but
I actually saw some people that were married looking for a third.
oh yeah, there's all types of creepy stuff like that.
So creepy.
Yeah. And maybe it works in I think it works in like a big city. I think somebody in Manhattan, I think you could really, do well with Tinder, but
It says, but we're talking about all dating sites too. So like it says all too often singles, especially single women, disregard this line because they're
if they're not looking for anything serious, ladies, he ain't looking for anything serious. You should move along.
Right. And also, Roberta Shaler, Dr. Shaler, who was on my show a couple weeks ago, she was very specific and said, don't wear rose-colored glasses, people. Women, take off your rose-colored glasses and start looking at men for who they really are. So what if they're driving you or flying you off to Rome for a date?
Really? I don't know who she's dating.
I'm just saying, but if they're gorgeous, then they've got money, blah, blah, blah. If they're still saying they're not looking for anything serious, it doesn't matter what they're doing. If they're not looking for something serious, they're just not looking for something serious.
But they'll go serious for me.
Right. I can change them.
No,
you can't change them, you fucking idiot. You cannot change them. Here we go. Don't trick yourself into thinking you can change someone's mind to get them to commit. That's the next sentence in the article. You cannot get them, right?
Correct.
Don't waste your time or energy on these types. Swipe left.
Swipe left, folks.
That's right. Number 4, the braggart. And they have a picture of my favorite and yours, Will Ferrell, in Anchorman.
Ron Burgundy. I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, whales. Vagina.
We heard that guy yesterday at dinner, bragging about his Maserati.
That's right. We were
and
sitting
his buddy with $10 million.
That's right. We were sitting at Capitol Grill.
Ooh, so impressed.
Right. We were sitting at Capitol Grill, and the guy across from us, they were on a date.
Yes.
And he was talking to this girl, obviously his date, and they were speaking. And what was he saying? Oh, I have a Maserati, and it's in the shop. And what did he say?
He was talking about his buddy had, tons and tons of money. And anyway.
I was like, girl, run for the hills, girl.
If she was smart, she would have hung herself in the bathroom.
Yeah, she's like, I have to go to the bathroom, but yet she came back. I was like,
yes, she should have run. She should have Ubered and just gone.
But she didn't because he had money in a Maserati.
Yep. He did pick up the tab.
He did. Oh, he's like, check, waitress.
Yes. He was all cool. He handed it back over his head like he was
like
some type of, I don't know, something special.
He did the whole reach with the waitress. That was great. Women.
Good times.
Good times. Okay.
What else does it say about braggarts?
It says, to some extent, a good dating profile is an exercise in branding with people advertising all their best angles and attributes. But if you encounter a profile that's filled with not so humble brags or reads more like a resume than a personal bio, a left swipe is probably in order. That's what Faye Goldman said. She's the founder of a New York City-based matchmaker group called Meaningful Connections. Absolutely, I agree. Oh, and my favorite, Roberta Shaler, the hijackal. I love her. She said this could be a sign of a true narcissist. Are we listening? A true narcissist. That's right. People who are bragging all the time up and down about
You
what they're
don't
doing.
see that so much on female profiles.
Yeah, females, I don't think we're real big on that.
It's a dude move, totally.
Yeah, they're like,
Guys with photos. The best is guys that have photos of them in front of expensive cars they don't even own. It's like, this is me in front of a Lamborghini that was randomly parked at the restaurant I went to.
right, or like in front of CPK.
Yeah.
Or at the
It's
mall.
like, give me a break, dude.
Yeah. Another bad sign, a person who includes a laundry list of impossible to meet qualities they're looking for in a partner. Oh, that's a narcissist too. I never thought of that. Like they're looking for this, they're looking for that. I want her to have this, I want her to have that. Oh, did you do that?
No.
No, you didn't do that. You were funny. Okay. Either case, you're better off moving on and not responding to this one. Save yourself the stress and probable disappointment, Goldman says. I love it. Okay. That was a good one. Number 4. Swipe left. Number 5. The party girl or boy. That is right. Every photo you scroll through, you notice a person surrounded by a crowd with a drink firmly in their hand. I love that one at the bar.
That's a red flag.
Like 20 girls around. I'm like, hello, I got the drink. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Right? Done? That's easy. We don't have to talk about that one, right? I mean, if you're looking for something serious, you don't want a guy who's at the bar.
One photo out with friends, cool. But like if every photo is,
At the beach with a bunch of
is
girls.
you partying,
Not
it's
good.
like, really, unless you're looking for that. If you just want to go to the party scene, fine. But
Right. Yeah, basically it says here,
not my scene.
not mine either. It might be so at a subconscious level, but they're choosing photos. Look at this. A person looking for something serious reflects the type of pictures. Obviously, we know this. People swipe left. Swipe left if you're looking for something serious and come find me and I'll help you. Oh, my favorite, number 6. You do this one.
The wannabe porn star. Unless you're on a dating app known for being all about sex or you're just looking for sex, stay clear of people who only post pictures of their naughty bits.
Of their naughty bits.
I'm right swiping on that, sadly. I mean, I don't know what guy's not right swiping on that, but
wait a minute, what does this say? Unless you're on a dating app about sex, what's one all about sex?
I don't know.
Are there dating apps just for sex? Oh,
I need
like
to
Ashley Madison?
I need to find these sites.
Ashley-
Where are these sites?
I'm hitting him, people. Ashley Madison?
No, I don't think
That's what they're talking about. You
No,
said
I think there must be other ones. That
like
are,
what is all sex? Like what?
Like Tinder, for example.
Tinder is not all sex. Excuse me, I've never been, excuse me, people. I've been on Tinder and found some very nice people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not with them, obviously.
First date
him.
hookups or no?
No, I don't hook up. I don't hook up on the first date. In most occasions. Whatever. Okay. You might be yes, it says you might be somewhat drawn, but in case you're looking for a casual encounter, don't get sucked into this whole hookup, whatever. Swipe left. The blank canvas. Do not swipe right. Do not swipe right. Swipe right. Don't listen to him.
Swipe right.
Oh, you're fired. Okay, what is this? The blank canvas, number 7, the blank canvas. What does that mean?
People that have nothing on their profile.
Oh, it says, what does that say? Swipe left
like the plague. I don't care how attractive the photo is, the person is not demonstrating that they're a quality catch or serious about dating.
If someone skimps on the written profile, like, like you see that, like a couple hot pictures of a guy and then he's like, call me, or swipe right, or just says nothing. It's just like his birthday or something.
You've got 300 characters. What could you possibly put in there anyway?
It's a lot. You don't realize how much 300 characters is a lot.
And I guess most dating sites have kind of moved to a swipe thing. So maybe they're talking about the bigger sites that have more, you can put a lot more info in.
Yeah, it says right
like
here, the
Match.
profile is your one opportunity to make an impact. And leaving it blank shows that you're not invested in the process and probably won't invest in the effort to get to know someone.
I have a female friend who signed up for Match, and she didn't write her profile. She asked me to write her profile, actually.
Oh.
And I was like, no, because it needs to be you. You know, you want your voice.
Excuse me.
What?
I write some great profiles.
Well, but this person wanted me as a male to write her profile. I'm like, no. Like, you need to write your own profile because it needs to encapsulate you. Okay. So anyway, didn't write it. So everything she had on the profile was, I'll fill this in later. I'll fill this in later. Very pretty girl, very pretty pictures. And the first day she had 100 emails. I mean, her inbox just blew up with dudes going, because first of all, you're fresh, so Match put you up at the top of the thing. I guess the algorithm throws you at the top, so people saw her. Right. And yeah, so her inbox was flooded with potential dating partners.
Well, first, probably thought she was fake.
Even though everything said, I'll fill this in.
Right. Well, probably because guys are probably like, oh, great, she just wants to hook up.
And 5-6 months later, she still had yet to fill it in. So, for the record.
Really? Did she find anyone? On Match?
No, not on Match.
Yeah. Of course not, because she looked like a whore.
No, she didn't.
Well, of course she did, because probably
she
people
just
thought
didn't
she
know
was
what
fake.
to say, and she was just like, you know what, didn't really take it seriously, and she just said, I'm not going to do it.
Well, that's
So
not
you
good
know
advice
this
for my.
person.
I do.
So, yes.
No, that's not good. That's not good advice for my listeners.
No, well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you need. The point is, like, and she wasn't getting any type of good match because no one knew anything about her. They knew that she looked pretty,
And
but
she looked
like,
and it makes her
but they
look like
didn't.
she doesn't
They
care.
didn't know anything about
Yes.
her going into it, so it's kind of tough to get. Oh, well, this person likes the same things that I like, and
And they probably just saw a pretty face and thought,
yeah, they saw a
I'm
pretty
just going
face
to hit
and
on
said,
her and
yeah,
see what
totally.
happens.
Yeah. So she had limited success.
So, girls, if you, what is the point of that?
The point is to don't do the 7 things. Number 1.
To swipe left on
Well,
those
swipe
dummies.
left on those. And if you're creating a profile, I would say not to do those 7 things.
Although maybe don't say anything. Maybe you should just not say anything, and you would get inundated by.
Yeah, but you're not going to weed out anybody. You're just going to get all types. Like if
Right. Well, did she at least
if
fill
you've
out
got
like
a certain
the criteria?
personality, I mean, she had her. I guess it had her
Age, her weight, her whatever.
Yeah, I
did
mean,
it say like she
it
didn't
had the
want?
bare essentials, and then there was nothing, like absolutely nothing. The profile said, "I'll fill this in later."
That's awesome.
But what you're looking for in a potential partner, I'll fill this in later.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Like
So,
I'll take whatever I get and whatever.
Yeah,
I'll see what goes.
exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, so I think HuffPost has a lot of great information,
yes.
and so if
You
you'd like
should
to,
write for them.
I have.
You have?
I have.
Really?
Yes.
Well, where's that article? We should do that.
No, I don't like to talk about my own
On
stuff.
the next podcast.
Don't
we
like to
should
talk about your own stuff.
your
I have lots of articles. You can find me everywhere. You know, you can Google me and find me. And I don't like to talk about my own stuff. That's embarrassing.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
You can actually find me on jenniferhurvitz.com, and my articles will be there.
Yes.
Actually, no.
And Instagram
And Instagram.
at Jennifer Hurvitz Biz,
Yes, that's right.
B-I-Z.
Yeah. And I have a new article about dating lingo. If you'd like to know like all the new lingo and stuff like that, catfishing and hatfishing. And there's a new one. What's another one? Something fishing, kitten fishing.
Kitten fishing.
Kitten fishing is like catfishing, only little mew mew,
How's it again?
mew mew, mew mew, like that. Mew mew. I hate cats.
How
But
do you feel about cats?
actually, on my Tinder profile, I did say that I hated cats.
Yes.
I did. I said if I hate cats, and
I think
she
you
should
had
call
that on
PETA,
that as
and
well.
I don't really care. And I don't care. And if you have a cat, don't bother to even swipe on me. And men still swiped on me and said, I don't understand why you hate cats. And I was like, why are you even talking to me? I said I hated cats. I know.
I don't know how to address this.
I'm sorry. I don't like cats. You know, I'm allowed to not like cats. I probably just lost like half my listeners, but I don't care.
You have a lot of female listeners, and something tells me that half of them just shut off their computers. In fact, I know a couple of people, I won't say their names, they're taking a hatchet to their computer right now and just dropping you in all forms of social media.
Well, I'm allergic to them. You know, when you're allergic to something like horrifically allergic to something, you just don't like them.
Cats are cute. Little teeny kittens. Meow, with their little ears bent over, so cute. And they crawl up your leg.
I don't like them.
Like their little pin
I think
claws.
they're a little bit. Okay. You know what? It's
Ow, you stabbed me in the eye.
Anyway,
What's wrong with you?
so
Wrap this up.
We are wrapping this up. It's going nowhere fast. So anyway,
We digress.
we digress. And this has been a great time, Jim Healey. Thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
I may have you back because I think that you make our ratings go up. I'm not sure why, but we'll see what happens when
Neither.
people can see you. Because
No,
when
video's
people,
a bad idea.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens
I
because
didn't pay for makeup.
you didn't. No, I didn't either. I did
The
my
makeup
own.
team is terrible.
It was me. I'm the makeup team.
Terrible.
So we'll see what happens next time. But thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you were here to talk about the 7 people that you swipe left on. Left, not right.
Left. Is that
Yes.
stage left
Stage right.
or left?
Oh,
or
I
right?
don't know. Whatever.
Anyway,
But thank you for listening today. I'm Doing Divorce Right. I'm Jennifer Hurvitz. You can find me all over the place. www.jenniferhurvitz.com. Thank you. Every Tuesday here on Doing Divorce Right. Peace, love, and truth. We'll see you next week and every week. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, and we will see you soon. Bye.